those attacks against bridges that are linking illegally occupied Crimea, because Crimea has been illegally occupied since 2014, to the occupied territories in the southern region of Kherson, have been hit over the weekend. There's two bridges, the Shona Bridge, the Henichersk Bridge, and they have both been damaged by what Russia says is long-range Ukrainian missiles, Storm Shadow missiles, which had been provided by the UK to Ukraine. There's no confirmation on the Ukrainian side that it is with this type of missile that it has hit these bridges, but those strikes are very significant for Ukrainian counteroffensive. Why? Well, because there are supply lines for the Russian forces, and if they are damaged, that means that the Russian forces will have to use another route of supply, and that will be the eastern route that goes along the Sea of Azov, and this route is actually well within range of the Ukrainian artillery. So this could prove very efficient for the Ukrainian, very significant for the Ukrainian counter-offensive, and we've seen an increase in those strikes on the Shona Bridge, on the Henichersk Bridge, but also on the Crimean Bridge, which is linking the Russian Federation territory to illegally occupied Crimea.
Now, could you paint a picture for us of how the Ukrainian offensive is going on a whole?
Well, we're 2 months within this counter-offensive, and it's going slowly, but it's going nevertheless. There have been attacks, successful offensives in the southern part of the country, in the direction of Berdyansk, in the direction of Melitopol. These are cities in the southern region of Zaporizhia. There's also intense fighting going on in the region of Donetsk, in the eastern part of the country, with Russia claiming that it countered Ukrainian efforts around Bakhmut, but the situation is a bit more complicated there. In the southern part of Bakhmut, there have been advances from the Ukrainian forces on the northern side of the city. However, there's intense Russian pressure, with the Russian troops also concentrating their efforts in the northeastern region of Kharkiv, around the direction of Kupiansk. Kupiansk is a city that was liberated back in September by Ukrainian forces, but that has become once again the epicenter of fighting here in Ukraine.